You visit a couple of countries a week, you work 7 days, you gig most nights. But you've also got type 1 diabetes. That is the life of Este from Haim, who's opened up to Newsbeat about what it's like. She's told us she almost died on stage at Glastonbury 2 years ago and now says her health is her number one priority. We caught up with her before the band head back to the States to write their second album.
A lot of people don't like to talk about diabetes if they have it, which I don't understand. I think that it's something that I have and I have to be responsible for it and talk about it. It's not an easy disease to maintain on the road, mostly due to the fact that your hours are always so different. Food isn't ever really constant. There's a lot of different factors that go along to treating diabetes, and it's exercise, it's diet and insulin, and sometimes I can't exercise because I've spent the last 12 hours on flights or whatever, and I'm exhausted. I don't want to exercise. It's been the craziest 2 years of my life. It's been so much fun, and we've had a lot of trials and tribulations on the road. There've been a couple, little mishaps, Glastonbury being one of them when I almost died. We were playing right about lunchtime. I gave myself insulin and then got whisked off to the stage and wasn't able to eat. By the 6th song, I could feel my blood sugar was plummeting really, really fast. My eyes were kind of fluttering in the back of my head. And I went backstage, and my manager always has my testing kit with me, and I sat down and I was kind of nodding off, and he tested my blood sugar, and I was 5 points away from having a seizure. He had to put chocolate on his finger and stick it in my mouth and put it on the side of my cheek and rub it for a good 2 minutes before I could get back on stage.
I hear the voices and they're calling for me now. I know.
It was scary, but it was a good thing that it happened, actually, because now everyone around me kind of, knows, like, okay, we have to make sure that Este's baby's had her baba, that Este's had her, her fuel for the day, for the show. To be honest, my health was kind of being compromised and put on the back burner a little bit because we were touring so much. I wasn't really, focusing on being healthy at that point. I was focusing more on, having the best show possible. And now, since that's happened, again, my health is my number one priority, and being healthy on tour. I've never been one to kind of let it get the best of me. One of the Jonas Brothers has diabetes. So there's musicians that do it and they tour, and it definitely is not easy, but it's manageable. You just kind of have to really make it a priority and make sure that you stay healthy. But it'll be nice to go home and, I'll have a constant foundation.
This is Newsbeat.
Newsbeat.